Going on to you, Aries. So you have the Queen of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, the Emperor, which is Aries. For some odd reason, you Aries always get your major arcana, but Five of Swords, you have the Ace of Swords, and then you have the Nine of Swords. So this is a situation for a lot of you Aries where the Queen of Swords is just, it just pretty much represents how you're pretty much ready for anything that happens, right? A lot of you Aries are not afraid of really getting to know somebody, but if they try to, my family say, if they try to waste your time, you don't necessarily really care. You'll just stop talking to them, but you're just prepared for anything. You're not necessarily going to fight being in a relationship or give it some sort of resistance. This is more so about how you Aries will accept relationships, but you won't be trying to fight against it, right? You want to be in one, but if you're not in one, then you're okay. You're okay with that too. And the Two of Pentacles is about how, since this is the case, the Two of Pentacles really represents how, since this is the case, you're more so in a situation, sorry, my family's here. You're more so in a situation where you used to do a lot of, kind of negotiation and a lot of kind of, dysfunctional work and all of this type of nonsense before and all of that. But the Five of Pentacles represents you're not doing that anymore, right? If a person isn't interested in you, then it is what it is, because they have a lot of dysfunctions going on with them anyway. So the Three of Swords and the Four of Pentacles represents how, since this is the case, you're really in a situation where you used to be heartbroken. This is the way that you used to be, but you're not heartbroken anymore because you don't have to be, so it's this sense of you don't have to be heartbroken. So you're choosing not to be. You're choosing yourself. You're choosing to take care of yourself as opposed to just letting people say and do whatever it is that you want. Trust me, I was there myself too. I'm learning how to get over even that too, At the end of the day, the Six of Pentacles is about, it's about you being with people that do want you, that do want to hang out with you and do want you around, and forget about the people that like to play games. Because at the end of the day, those are people who are sizing you up. But at the same time, even though they're sizing you up and they like you and stuff like that, that's the whole reason why they went out on a date with you in the first place. But again, they're on some dysfunctional stuff. So they're too dysfunctional to get out of their own way. So the best thing that they can really do for you is to have you dump them. They're really trying to have you dump them because in order for you to be in a relationship with them, you would have to constantly start, I ain't gonna say constantly, but you would have to start something with them. At least, I wanna say at least twice or three times a week, right? And then act like you're not talking to them and then begin talking to them again. Listen, you Aries don't like that, A lot of you Aries may not like that type of friction, because you Aries like to have things, easy peasy, As far as fire signs go, a lot of you are kind of like air signs of fire signs. So it's like you really, as to where with Sagittarius is really like a water of the fire signs. But you Aries are more so air of the fire signs, and Leo is more so earth of the fire signs because of how stable and easy peasy it is. But for you Aries, y'all like to have your freedom. Y'all don't want to be in relationships with people who want to be on some dysfunctional stuff. You know what I mean? So as a result, you don't have to be the Emperor, which is you. You got so many other things going on, and you realize that a lot of you Aries, it's one of two things for you Aries. It's either you have to be with someone that's perfect for you, or you just do better by yourself. Because even if it's a person that's kind of the middle of the road type of situation is not going to do well, because they will mess up your concentration and the trajectory of where your life is. You know, even through social media, I see like Aries and stuff like this handling their business, doing what it is that they doing, right? Living their lives. And a lot of you Aries actually do wonderfully when you're not with someone and you're single, or when you're with someone that is a perfect match for you. And that's the thing about Aries. That's kind of the special thing. See, this is why I was trying to tell you that those 4 zodiac signs, Aries, Virgo, Capricorn, and Scorpio, it's kind of a blessing, even though it's very difficult to be those zodiac signs, because with you, it's not a middle of the road mediocrity. It's either you will know when someone is not built for you, because they will be dysfunctional. And then when someone is built for you, it'll be like a match made in heaven. But the thing about it is that the 5 of Swords represents, but as of right now, whether it's a match made in heaven or the underworld, it's, you know, for you being in those relationships with those people from the past, it's a match made from the underworld. And a lot of you Aries just have to accept it for what it is, that you're not built for everyone, and that you really are an acquired taste. But it doesn't mean that that's necessarily bad per se. It just means that goes to show you that that's the blessing inside of being an Aries that comes with that. So the Ace of Swords now, the Ace of Swords now represents the best thing for you to do. The Ace of Swords and 9 of Swords is for you to stop worrying about if you're going to find someone, and live your life, as well as not fighting the natural flow of things, right? And to not try to force relationships where it's not supposed to be. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the 4 of Pentacles. Let's clarify the 4 of Pentacles one more time. Excuse me. The 8 of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the 5 of Swords. Right. Like you will walk away from anyone that isn't a very good match for you. You know, it's what needs to be done, because you have to preserve yourself. The Ace of Swords, the 5 of Swords, you know, and you know, if it's not a good match for you, if it doesn't fit, then it is what it is. You have so many other things that you could be doing as of right now. Why even waste your time? Then let's clarify the 9 of Swords. Now, the 9 of Swords, let's not forget, it represents to stop worrying about trying to be in love, and to focus on doing your own thing. You have the King of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, the 7 of Wands, and then you have the Queen of Swords. So this is a situation for you where you're really in a situation where what you really want to do is just, like I said, concentrate on the things that are working for you. Your health, money, the fact that you have people who adore you, your family members, your friends. Concentrate on that. And also figure out the Page of Swords, figure out what your own boundaries are. And that if people are crossing those boundaries, to not hang out with them anymore. You know, I've said this before, and I'm gonna say it again. I've cut out all of the people who was being a blight to me in my life. I don't hang out with them anymore. I don't hang out, you know, that people who have that type of mentality to them, you know what I mean? That type of crooked mentality. I don't hang out with anybody who does that. Like I know a lot of them. I'll see them in the street, and you know, I'll say what's up to them and stuff like this. But in essence, I really keep it pushing, and that's my point, because they will cross boundaries with you, because they'll get you into some hot water. Even when it comes to love, they'll get you into some hot water where, you know, people want you to like wild out on them or some stupid stuff like that. But the 7 of Wands and the Queen of Swords represents this being a situation for you where yes, it is going to take a little bit of work to kind of get rid of the worrying, but the Queen of Swords represents it'll be better off than being worrisome all the time and trying to think about what's going to happen in the future. Just enjoy yourself, and eventually you will meet someone.